Can you think of a paradise? Can you tell me how the world should be? How should we handle day-to-day living? What should we do with our time? How should we decide how much time to give and how much of anything to use for our goals? How much is something really worth? How should birth rate be controlled? Can you tell me what to do with all the sick, or how we can really care for each other? Do any of you really want paradise? Or is it just a nice thought? Would you speak out and say something? Would you reach out to others and really pull together? Would you share your knowledge and experience and not judge others for what they did not know? Would you seek only answers, and give solutions, and not be angry at the problems? Instead, form great ideas, that provide mutual benefits. What does paradise mean to someone, who only thinks about it? If it's only ever a thought, then that's all it will ever be. Reach out, and seek the paradise with intention. Make yourself known. Speak loudly of how you want to live. And be bold in your actions that you follow through. Living is not something that can just be talked about, or thought about, it must be done. So, here is an idea. It may not be perfect, but that's not the point. I want to discuss this with all of you that will listen. Tell me how we can make life better. Tell me what you're really willing to do, right now, to get something done. So here is my idea. To make something strong, you need a solid foundation. So, let's imagine we form an online community of 10,000 people, and most of these people want to find a way to generate money, or just produce something they all benefit from. A website could be made to post ideas, and then put them into categories. At the end of a marked period, a certain number of plans are picked, or one is chosen. The winner, or winners, are then broken down into needs. A list of things that must be done in order for it to be legal and profitable are established. This is done with use of actual legal aid, and of course, some thorough investigation. The 10,000 are then to establish people as need leaders. People will post their experience and knowledge of the situation they wish to handle, then are voted for. When each person is officially chosen for a position, they will have a special chat room for people to apply to be a part of the team. This type of voting and decision tree is adaptable and carries majority vote. When each team leader is ready to present its answer, all teams and members involved vote. It must be 100%. Anyone who disagrees must also state a legitimate reason so that either a better plan is formed, or the person becomes educated. Since everyone will want to move forward, teamwork is key to helping everyone understand and be on equal terms. Then it is displayed for the community at large to agree to. In this way, no one will waste any money on an action that does not meet mutual needs, and only those with the passion and effort to seek real answers are doing the work. Once all the answers are agreed upon, a donation bin is made. All money received and all money spent will be tracked, recorded and made public. No personal information would ever be displayed, but the donation or purchase itself would. So if something comes up missing, it will instantly be recognized. Though a non-member may not vote, they may however donate and buy into business shares. This only allows a higher buying potential without steering the plan. Security and assurance will come from actions being confirmed, logged and confirmed as logged. So let's say they form a business. They decide that because they want aquaponics, they will turn that itself into a business. That way, whatever size operation they start with, 100% of profits could go towards growth, eventually providing a farm that can provide the members involved with both food and money. They list and vote on some possible choices of land. Then, under the business, owned by the team leaders, they purchase it, along with all the needed tools and equipment and vehicles already agreed upon. Once designed, they begin producing lettuce, kale, spinach, tomatoes, and more. Alongside fish. Let's say the land cost $70,000, the large insulated aquaponics and garden setup costs $350,000. With custom trucks, at $100,000 the total cost is $450,000. If we have 10,000 people paying for what they vote on, this only costs $45 person. While they begin growing and balancing the aquaponics setup, delivery trucks or food trucks are purchased and being customized. The appropriate advertising groups are working and finding spots to sell our goods. It would also be wise for each of the 10,000 to be posting and sharing information amongst their friends. The cost to buy in very cheap per person, but why buy in? There must be a give back, am I right? Of course. Once again, all purchases are made public. Every member can see what is being done and give reasons to be voted on to change our course of action. That in mind. After all bills are paid on the business, fuel purchased, items restocked, and workers paid, what's left can be equally divided to all members. So everyone is gaining the moment the business does. All members would have voted on how much money to be put into growth. Just to be sure we are clear, the size of the current operation isn't enough to feed the 10,000. This was to demonstrate the potential buying power of like-minded individuals. Most of the people basically bought a share of the business, and profit that percentage forever no matter how big it makes it. So $45 could become getting $450 a month, possibly more, along with the benefits of free or extremely reduced price of food. But, every voice will be given a chance to invoke change should the group agree. That is the whole point. This isn't about just making money. This is about community working to create a system that thrives on the knowledge and goodwill of its citizens. A community that creates the goods and services it wants to have, where it can even make its own jobs. This idea should never have a leader. This idea is about a true voting ground, where ideas can be built for its own people, and using all the resources at their disposal to create the paradise they really want. I would like to call this Apocryphon. It means the knowledge which can't be taught, because in order for this to happen, you sitting there, listening, saying how great it sounds, must act, you must speak, you must do.